Assalamualaikum. For our group presentation, we will be presenting about Musharakah financing with the total member of 4 persons, which include Batrisha Sabrina, Adlina Arisa, Sofia Shahira Jimmy, and Nurul Auni.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Patricia Sabrina. Before we dive into specific concepts like Musharakah, it's important to first understand the foundation of fiqh mu'amalat. Fiqh mu'amalat refers to the Islamic framework that governs all academic and social transactions rooted in Sharia law. It outlines clear principles for human dealings and contracts to ensure fairness, justice, and ethics in every interaction, whether in trade, partnerships, or financial agreements. These guidelines are designed to protect the rights of all parties and promote trust and accountability in business. By applying fiqh mu'amalat in our daily lives, we uphold not just legal responsibilities but also spiritual ones, earning both trust in this world and reward in this hereafter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Adlina Arisa. I am going to explain about Musharakah. So basically Musharakah is also known as Al-Sharikah. It comes from the word Sharakah, which means to combine or share the shares of 2 or more people. It is an agreement to contribute capital with the intention of trading and investment. It also a partnership that shares earning and loss. So basically there are 2 types of Musharakah, which is Sharikah Al-Milk and Sharikah Al-Aqd. So Sharikah Al-Milk is a joint ownership of 2 or more persons in a particular property, which has 2 types, which is Shirkah Itia, which is a optional ownership, which is based on an option, and Shirkah Al-Jab, which is compulsory ownership, which is automatically exists. Meanwhile, Sharikah Al-Aqd is a partnership which is affected by a mutual contract or a joint commercial enterprise, which can also be divided into 4 types. The first one is Sharikah Al-Inan, second one is Sharikah Al-Mufawadah, third one is Sharikah Al-Amal, and the last one is Sharikah Al-Wujud.
Let me walk you through the essential conditions of Musharakah, a partnership contract grounded in Islamic finance. We begin with the shareholders and partners. Every partner must be legally competent, meaning sane and able to enter contracts. Interestingly, non-Muslim can participate too. Partnerships can involve individuals or organizations, and partners can act as agents on behalf of each other. Under the principle of al-wakalah, they share ownership, and if agreed, a musharakah can later transition into sole ownership, like when a bank exits a joint venture. Moving to capital, the contribution must be either cash or assets that can be valued in cash, not debt. It must be clear at the time of the contract and provided by all partners. The capital becomes the property of the business. Partners don't need to contribute equally, and yes, shares can be transferred later on. As for the project of business, it must be halal, which means lawful under Sharia. It can be managed by all partners, one of them, or even a third party. The contract can also spell out who does what. Finally, under profit and loss, profit sharing ratios have to be mutually agreed upon upfront. These ratios don't need to match each partner's capital share, but they must be based on actual profit, not a fixed amount or percentage of capital. Losses, unless due to negligence, are shared proportionately based on capital contributions. This structure ensures that risk and reward are distributed equitably while remaining faithful to Islamic principles.
Next, I will explain about the permissibility of Musharakah. Musharakah is allowed because it is based on mutual consent, profit is shared according to the agreed ratios, and not fixed interest. Loss is shared based on capital contribution. It promotes risk sharing, which is fair and ethical in Islamic finance. Although generally allowed, Musharakah becomes prohibited when it involves Sharia principle. Some common valuation include riba, which is if a partner is guaranteed a fixed return regardless of profit or loss, and then gharar, uncertainty, if the agreement lack of clarity in capital, profit sharing, or responsibility. And lastly, it is unfair profit sharing. So, for further explanation, let's move on to the role play, which will explain real case applied in real situation.
Real life situation.
Assalamualaikum, Miss. Hi. Is there anything that I could help you?
Okay, so my name is Adina and I am actually a founder of my own small business which I own a bridal boutique. So I am here to seek for a financial advice from you, which I'm looking for a business financial that is Sharia compliance.
Maybe we can help you through Musharakah. Musharakah is like a joint venture. As you see, you are a small business owner, so maybe Musharakah is like the bank will invest with you, where we both share profit and losses equally. Wait a minute. Not only the bank will invest, but they also contribute on asset, labor, and even take on liabilities.
Oh, I get it. So what can I do if I want to join the Musharakah contract?
So if you agree with Musharakah contract, you can sign our agreement here. And I hope you will have a good and successful business to achieve our falah. And here is our agreement contract.
Thank you for wishing me and my business well. So I need to sign here, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, done. Okay, thank you for your help. So I think that this is all from me. I think I will see you next time.
Musharakah is Islamic partnership contract that avoid interest or riba. This partnership contract relies on partnership and risk-sharing concept. In Musharakah, all profits are predetermined and all the participants will share the risk and also the profit. In contrast, conventional partnership involve interest-based lending, which this may lead to unequal distribution and injustice. Overall, Musharakah prioritize ethical investment and equitable risk sharing, while conventional rely on debt and interest, potentially resulting in imbalanced risk and rewards among partners.
So, in conclusion, Musharakah is a Sharia compliant that based on profit sharing and mutual trust. It promotes fairness, transparency, and shared risk, making it an ethical financing product that supports entrepreneurship and inclusive economic growth.